Okay, so this is the ombre tutorial part 3. This is where we're using just the bottles and the brushes within the bottles to create an ombre like this. And then we're going to do a side blend as well, so it's going to come from one side to a different colour on the other side. So I've chosen Lavender and Princess from the Pro Gel, just because I feel that these merge quite well together. You will have to have a play around because some colours just won't blend very well together, so it's a good idea if if you want to try it, do it a few times with different colours and have a play and see what works for you. So what I'm going to do is start with the lavender, and we're going to, not too much on your brush, but enough to get a good coat down the side. We're going to start on the edge and we're going to make that the fullest part. Now these bouncy bits at the top are always the hardest to cover, so don't worry too much about them because they won't be like that on a normal person. And then I'm just going to wipe out the excess even on my brush, and then I'm just going to bring it over slightly, just blending it into that blank space a little bit, but just really thin lines. Just pop a bit more there. So we're probably going to do this 3 times just to get a good blend. You might not need 3, you might need more depending on what gel you use them. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Making sure we've got a nice coat there. And we're just going to move slowly over into the lavender. Very light, floaty movements across the top. Just going to turn around and go over there again. Don't worry too much about these bits here. Like I say, they never turn out amazing on pops. Well, they do if you really try, but on your first coat, they're not going to be. Okay, so that's not perfect, but it's the first coat, so it's going to go in. And I'm going to wipe the purple off my pink brush. There shouldn't be loads of purple on anyway, because obviously we're not blending it into the thickest part. So that's going to go in. Then that wants a full cure, 60 seconds. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but we're going to go from the top to the bottom. So nice coverage on the top. Got such a nice coverage, these gels. I'm just trying to float over where it always pulls, and then just bring it down. The key is to try and not overwork it. So just small taps, soft taps mostly, because you end up taking the product back off and having patches. Right, so then I'm going to get my pink. So this pink is Princess. And cover the bottom. Get a bit more on there. And then we're just going to slightly work it up. And then I'm going to pull it back down very, very lightly. So you're just floating on top. You can see even the lightest movement can take quite a bit of gel off. So Just be careful. Okay, so if you bring it up close, you can see there, it's not perfect at all. Just a bit there, and there's a hair in the middle of it. Doing great. I'm just going to leave that. We'll pretend that that's not there. Okay, and I'm going to put it in like that. I'm just going to wipe off the lavender off my pink bottle, so don't put your lid back in your bottle if it's still got the other colour on. You need to wipe it off. That's going in. And then I'm going to take this one back out. I'm going to do the same thing again. How pretty is this colour? My nose is right next to the camera, so if you can hear me breathing loud, that's why. This is obviously a non-edited video because I want to just show you in real life and to be able to like talk to you as well while I'm doing it, rather than you watching one with writing on, because I think it is better, although these ones obviously take longer and I can't always post them to Instagram because they're too long, which is why they go on my YouTube, which my 14-year-old son kindly looks after for me. He comes running down and tells me every time I get a new subscriber or if anyone's commented. Right, so you can see how you're starting to build the pink, purple, and then softening the blend across the middle. So to do that, you sort of go across the purple and then bring it back across the pink, just so that there's no big lines. Okay, so make sure you wipe your brush, pop that back in, and that one's going to go into cure. Ooh. Where does the fluff come from? Seriously. Okay, so we're going to go back on with the purple, lilac, lavender even. And do it exactly the same, so a bit thicker on the top and then just pull it down. I have to keep tucking my head just around just to make sure that I can see the actual blend, because the camera is sort of where I would normally have my head. Right, so as we get higher, really, really nice floaty strokes. I'm going to wipe a little bit of the excess off my brush. I'm going to try and pull down on that purple just a little bit. Okay. Wipe your brush, pop it back in. Then we're just going to do one more coat on both. Lovely. So sometimes what I do on the last coat is I'll put the pink on, and then if I need to, I will get the purple back out just to finalise the blend. Just gently swoop across. That's looking lovely. It's purple, pink. I'm going to go in and blend it slightly more. So I'm going to pull the pink across the purple and back again. And I'm happy with that blend. Let me just come around and have a look. Might just put a tiny bit more purple. Just here where it likes to pull. It's better. Don't forget to wipe your brush. So we've got the purple, pink and the blend together in the middle. Lovely. That one's going in. Let's grab the other one out. And we're going to do exactly the same. So yeah, for me, sponging is way quicker and easier, but not everyone gets it. And I do think it depends on the products a lot as well. And the sponges, for me personally, I can't seem to get on with the really smooth sponges that you get from Boots and Superdrug and places like that, the proper makeup sponges. I think they're too smooth for me personally, but I know other people who are fine with them. Just going to wipe a bit of the excess off there. Oh, sorry if you can see my head. I cannot stress enough how light these strokes need to be. If you find it's all pulling off, it's because you're pushing on too hard. I'm going to leave it there with the pink. And I'm just going to slightly go down with the purple again. Very, 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 very light strokes. Two pieces of fluff in there. I've tried to pull out with the purple. So now I just need to go back with the pink, because where I've just pulled down the sides to get them bits of fluff out. Oh, it's still there. Okay, so we've got a nice little blend there. Just going to pop that back on. There we go. So I'm going to matte top coat one and shiny top coat the other, so you can see the difference. So if we matte this one, this is the most gorgeous matte in the whole wide world. However, it is out of stock at the moment because it's been so popular. Since everyone's been doing the lives and things and everyone's seen the products, they've just gone mental. Okay, so if it was shiny, it would look like that, and we're going to matte it. And then we're going to shine this one. So if you didn't feel like your blend went as well as you wanted it to, you can always put a little bit of holographic glitter on, or you can use a topper, so like a sheer kind of iridescent colour, or there's a hair in there again, a little bit of black fluff. I haven't even got anything black. Sorry about that. Yeah, anything that's got like a pearlescent little shimmer in it that's kind of see-through, pop that on and it will blend it really, really well. Or even just a sheer, like a really sheer pink. Anything like that you can use. It will help blend, but top coat blends when you think it's going to look rubbish. Just even putting a top coat on will blend it so much more. That's lovely. Put that one under. And this is it matted. I don't know if it's better without my hand actually. Just wait for the other one to come out. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see anything else and you want any more tutorials, or you want to see any lives on anything, just give us a shout, message me, let me know. If I can do it, I'll do it for you. There we go. So that is all the ombres complete. If you haven't watched the other ones, there is a part 1 and a part 2 of different ways of doing ombre, coloured ones and baby boomers. So check them out on my YouTube as well. Bye.